Turning to the local desk. This marks the 100th anniversary of one of the most sinister murder sprees ever committed in Indiana. Back in 1920, on an isolated farm along the White River, Johann Amsel killed more than a dozen traveling farmhands and buried their bodies in his cornfield. In the 100 years since the murders, the Amsel Farm has become somewhat of a Halloween attraction. Some 23 unsolved missing person cases have been linked to the site, and police report numerous trespass arrests annually, mostly teens and young adults, looking to verify the urban legend that says, on some nights, Amsel's ghost can be seen walking the fields.
A diary belonging to Johann Amsel, found in his home after the discovery of the bodies, details his abrupt descent into madness after the death of his wife and 2 young sons due to cholera. Amsel, a struggling farmer, was plagued by crows and found working the fields by himself to be nearly impossible. He hired several local farmhands to help out, and one terrible day, while taking shots at the ever-bothersome crows, Amsel accidentally struck and killed his hired help.
The diary recounts how Johann Amsel watched the ravenous crows flock to the farmhand's body and devour it. With a sickening psychosis, Johann began to hire lone farmhands, murder them, and offer the bodies to the crows so that they would ignore his crops. As he spiraled into madness, Johann believed the crows were speaking to him, even guiding him in his dark treachery.
School is in session, but the children are missing their mates. 2 young local boys have disappeared after telling parents they intended to visit the old Amsel Farm along the White River. Police sent to search the sprawling property found no clues among the corn, except for a bloody shoe and a cacophonous murder of crows. It was only 20 years ago that authorities discovered the remains of 15 bodies on the Amsel Farm, dead by Amsel's own hand.
The policemen are surging through the corn. They're hollering to one another as each new gruesome discovery is made. Crows take flight in great surges, sounding from above at the horrors below. The homestead itself is in a state of neglect and disarray, a clear sign that Amsel, this maniacal madman, had no thirst for order, for a regular life, but a thirst for blood. The police chief has reported that Amsel has escaped from custody on his way to the insane asylum, and there is talk amongst the officers that he'll return here to the corn and continue his terrible deeds.